Hello, and welcome to MS Journey with Christopher. Today, I'd like to talk about diet a little bit. It's a little bit later in the evening. It's about 5:10 Western time. I had physical therapy, a little wore down today, so we're doing a little bit later of an episode. I want to talk about diet for the reason of just I changed mine, and there's a lot of little things that you might not know about diet, such as almonds, eating a lot of almonds, unprocessed meats, certain vegetables are good. We're going to go over some things here, some top 10 best foods for MS, the AFPA Health, Nutrition, and Fitness website here. Obviously, vitamin D is extremely important, and everybody with MS knows the importance of vitamin D. If you don't have a high dairy intake or consume dairy, I personally don't consume a lot of dairy, so you can get it out of things like orange juice or take a supplement if necessary, especially those that are living in an environment without a lot of sunlight, natural vitamin D. You can also find vitamin D in things like salmon, mackerel, tuna, herring, and egg yolk. And then, of course, mushrooms are the only plant source of vitamin D. So some of those I'm not a big fan of, like mackerel and herring. But I really like tuna and fish in general and egg yolk. So those are all good. Unprocessed meats, you definitely want to look for. I source my meat from a local butcher shop that gets everything local. And not only do I get things that are naturally fed and not grain fed, I also ask them if it's finished on grain. A lot of people say not grain fed, but they'll finish the animals on grain to fatten them up for, right before they're processed. So you definitely want to try all of that. Make sure you want to ask about it. Lots of unprocessed meats is always good, especially red meat. Let's see here. Terry Walls talks about it in her diet, Dr. Terry Walls, which is very Paleolithic diet, if you would. It's a very good diet, kind of hard to follow. Like I said, I try to do the 80-20 that's working out for me. Things like whole grains, you want to have whole grains, oats, brown rice, things like that are good examples to your diet. Fresh fruit, lots of fresh fruit. Fresh fruit's in the season right now, so I'm all about fruit. I love fruit. Who doesn't? How could you not like good fresh fruit? But anyways, you really want to get it. Many fruits like kiwi, banana, papaya, they're also high in magnesium. Excuse me. And so those are really, really good for everybody. MS is a condition that is made worse by oxidative stress. Antioxidant intake can have an important role in stopping disease progression as well. Additionally, constipation is a constant battle with a lot of people with MS. And so the fruit really, helps get your bowels working and moving like they should. It's a high fiber intake, and of course you get water out of fruit, which is also good. Vegetables, you want a lot of vegetables. Leafy green veggies like spinach, kale, broccoli, cabbage are all high in fiber and also help with constipation and bowel issues, which is really, really good. So definitely fill up on a lot of vegetables. Vegetables, especially dark green vegetables, like the ones that I listed before, are a great source of calcium and iron. Something else that's really important. Fatty fish, definitely, it goes without saying, you want a high intake of omega-3s, such as salmon, sardines, tuna, trout, and mackerel. They have good fatty acids that prevent inflammation and are good for balancing out our diet. Those are all really good things. Plus, the fatty acids have been proven to be really good for your brain and thinking. Let's see, turmeric. Multiple sclerosis is a disease that causes inflammation and scarring. Eating foods that stop inflammation can help with your symptoms of MS. Turmeric, turmeric is a really, really good spice. Um, you can add it if cooking to a lot of different foods. It's really good to fight inflammation. Avocados. This is one I love. I love avocados. They're a little expensive and can be hard to get. If you live in a southwest region, lots of avocados, probably avocado trees growing in the backyard. They're glorious. I don't have to tell you how much that those are amazing. They're a great, great source for MS. They have a lot of strong anti inflammatory properties. They're also rich in non saturated fats. So, all of this is really, really good for MS. You want a lot of vitamins out of your food, as much as you can get. Ginger. Ginger possesses strong anti-neuroinflammatory characteristics thanks to components called 10-gingerol. I'm not sure how to say that. Ginger's just all around good. I like ginger in my food. Ginger flavor, it's good stuff. I don't know what else to say about ginger other than it's pretty delicious. And if you have experience with it, then you know it's also very potent and very strong. So a little bit goes a long ways. Foods you want to try to avoid are saturated fats, alcohol because it's a natural depressant. If you have bladder problems, it might kick up that stuff. Alcohol is bad in general for everybody. Sugars, you want to avoid simple sugars, especially, the processed sugar stuff. Ultra processed foods, refined grains, MSG, full fat dairy, salt. Little salt's okay. I try to use like pink salt or Himalayan sea salt when I need it. And then caffeine and gluten. Now, caffeine for overactive bladder. I have an overactive bladder, so I understand. I try to only have a little bit of caffeine, my coffee in the morning. Sometimes if I only have like 2 cups in the morning, I might have one around noon, and it helps kind of fight the early afternoon fatigue a little bit. But when I have cups, I get it out of a Keurig, so it's never too much coffee. I keep my doses small. If you have a traditional coffee pot, try not to fill it up. I'm one of those people, it's habit from work. I used to work a lot of hours, 70 hours a week kind of deal. So I would fill up the coffee pot and I'd drink the whole pot of coffee. So you definitely don't want to do that. Now, almonds. Almonds are one that I've gotten into recently, and they're really good. Almonds, they help fight cholesterol, which is really good. Bad cholesterol, bad. They help fight that. In moderation, the American Heart Association note that unsaturated fats may improve a person's blood cholesterol status. So, all of us, I'm a little bit older. My cholesterol, for instance, was a little high. The doctor said it was nothing to worry about, and I don't have to really worry about it or watch my cholesterol because I've never let it get high. But, things like Cheerios and almonds definitely help. Something else, almonds and cancer risk. A 2015 study looked at nut consumption and cancer risk. The authors identified a 2 and 3 times lower risk of breast cancer among individuals who consume higher quantities of peanuts, walnuts, and almonds compared with those who did not. So it says they concluded that peanuts, walnuts, and almonds appear to be protective factor for the development of breast cancer. Almonds and heart disease. Almonds, along with other nuts and seeds, may improve lipid or fat levels in the blood. This can benefit the heart too. Plus, almonds are also really high in vitamin E, which is very, very essential, especially about fighting off sickness, colds, things like that. Your body definitely needs things like this. There's a note here. A 2016 review notes that one antioxidant, vitamin E, alpha tocopherol, I'm getting that wrong, butchering it, sorry, may play a role in reducing the risk of cancer. However, more studies are needed to confirm this finding have been contradictory overall. Almonds and blood sugar. There's some evidence that almonds may help manage blood sugar levels. Almonds help manage weight issues. Almonds are low in carbohydrates but high in protein. Healthy fats and fiber. Once again, the fiber is definitely there. We want a lot of fiber for people that may have constipation issues, certain side effect of MS, unfortunately. So it's good for helping regulate your bowels. Almonds boost bone health. Almonds contain calcium, magnesium, copper, vitamin K, protein, and zinc, all of which contribute to bone health. Experts have recommended almonds as a way to obtain some of these nutrients. So these are all great things to think about incorporating your diet. I do little things like take a date, which is a little sweet, and you get bacon and you just wrap the bacon around it, partially cooked bacon, and you can microwave it for like 30 seconds. And then I have about 15 almonds, 16, and I have those with my coffee every morning. I eat things like keto bread, paleo, a lot of fruit and vegetables to help my bowels, try to regulate my bladder and things like that. So I hope this all helps, and I hope it's something that you can look into. I suggest everybody look into all these, especially almonds and fish and all the good healthy nutrients that you can have. So I thank you, and I hope to see you again. Have a great day.